Hey Internet, Eric here. Well, it's Fright Friday today. If you don't know what that is, I did do a video last week over on the Horror Freak 85's channel. Every week he has a specific theme for movie reviews or movie discussions, like I like to call them. Every Friday he picks one, and then you pick a movie to discuss within that specific theme. And this week's was called Revenge of the Remakes, which is basically discuss a horror movie remake. And I'm glad because I've been wanting to rewatch this film for a long time. And today I'm going to discuss 2001 Maniacs. Came out in 2005, and it is the remake of Herschel Gordon Lewis's 2000 Maniacs, which came out in 1964, and I haven't watched that one yet. New to my channel, welcome. Discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. Basic plot of 2001 Maniacs is we are following a group of college kids on spring break. They're driving down to, I'm assuming, Florida. And they come across this detour. They take the detour and they end up in Pleasant Valley. And it is the time for their Guts and Glory Jubilee. And they meet up with another group of people that they met at a gas station and another couple, which is a black man and an Asian woman, which, of course, being a bunch of Southerners, they don't take too kindly to them people type of thing. Eventually, people of Pleasant Valley start killing everyone in ridiculous fashion and eating them. And then it's up to the last two people to escape. I fucking love this one. This movie is so much fun. And not a lot of people, at least that I talk to about horror films, knows about this one. Maybe a handful at most. First off, let's talk about Robert Englund. Robert Englund plays Mayor Buckman. Funny when he needs to be funny, intense when he needs to be intense, and he's just having a ball with this role. I like how there's this ongoing joke, and just to show his comedic work, there's this ongoing joke where he's got one of his sons is always chasing around a sheep named Jezebel, and with his pants down because he's trying to fuck the sheep. And by the end of it, Mayor Buckman's tired of seeing this, and he walks behind the sheep, and he lifts up the tail and says, well, please tell me this is at least a girl sheep or something like that. Really funny. I like when he's trying to teach school to his sons. And he's really good when he's starting to become more and more menacing. The scene where he's trying to prep everybody, pump them up for the finale of the Jubilee to go after the kids, which is really, really good. And then at the end, during the finale, where everything's getting all batshit crazy, he's fantastic. Lots of fun. I also want to talk about Lynn Shay plays Granny Boone. Again, she's the female lead of the village, the town, what have you. Funny when she needs to be funny, scary and intense when she needs to be intense. Same fucking thing. Love her in this film. And the other person, Pleasant Valley wise, that I'm going to talk about is Giuseppe Andrews. I can't think of the character's name he plays, and he's just flat out scary in this film. You might know him from Cabin Fever and Detroit Rock City. He is really good at being intense, scary when he needs to be. His job is he's the Southern gentleman. He walks in and seduces one of the girls, kills her in an interesting fashion, and then just gets more and more scary as the movie goes on. And fantastic. Love him. And that's about it. The rest of the people in this film, the college kids, you don't give a fuck about them. The lead, what's memorable about him is he looks like the love child between Corey Haim and Lance Bass from NSYNC. You don't give a shit about him. You don't care about any of the girls or their bisexual friend who's just bisexual because eventually there's some gay jokes thrown in. You don't care about I'm just gonna call him Corey Haim. You don't care about Corey Haim's his buddies. You got the one they're the same character. One's got dark hair and one's got glasses. Same fucking thing. They all want to get laid with the girls there. So the only other, there is a character that I like. I like the black guy, because he was really good at being funny. Because he's black, and these are Southerners and Pleasant Valley is like is decorated like it's still in the 1800s, and it's I think they say Georgia, and he's married to an Asian woman, so he's really good at when like Mayor Buckman's trying to be racist, or especially the bellboy. There's a really good scene where the bellboy's showing him and his Asian girl around, and black guy says, where do all the black folks like to hang around, in this town? And the bellboy just was, oh, probably usually from that tree right all yonder there, and he gives he gives back what's given to him, and he does it in a funny way, and I like him a lot. So acting, the villains are great. The heroes suck except for the black guy. The gore is really good for the most part. Kills are creative, funny at times. Um, like I said, I mentioned there's a bisexual guy and he's only there for gay jokes. He's eventually killed by he's put on a spit, like a barbecue roasting spit, and of course they shove the spit up his ass and it comes out of his mouth. That's a funny scene because I just love Mayor Buckman. He's just sitting there with his little handkerchief and he's swinging it around in the air and he's yelling ramming speed, and that's a cool death. You got more creative deaths like people crushed. We got someone gets his dick bitten off. God, the black guy in another ironic one. I said the bisexual guy gets something shoved up his ass. The black guy is killed in a cotton press in a low budget but kind of fun effect. But the problem with the gore is when they're getting killed, it's good, but when they're already dead, it's really bad. You can notice the zero budget. Like the worst thing in a zero budget horror film, like when it concerns like kills, is like severed heads. They look so fake. There's lots of severed heads in this film, and they look like garbage. There's a character who, like I said, gets crushed, and you see like their broken body parts. It looks bad. Someone gets drawn and quartered, which is a cool scene, but when you see just like their body laying there, it just looks bad. But so, if you can accept that it's really low budget, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, what I like about this is how it starts out goofy as fuck, but then it gets more serious as time goes on. Like by the end of the film, there's only 2 survivors, and it's gone from goofy, like I said, to intense. The 2 survivors are basically they're tied up, and the residents of Pleasant Valley are going to kill them. And what's great is the makeup on them even makes them look more sickly and menacing. They look like ghosts because you find out that they are. Their village was helplessly slaughtered by some northerners, and that's what the revenge is for, type of thing. But you see why they're rageful, and you see it in their face, the makeup. And then in the end, when Corey Haim, what's his face, is fighting Mayor Buckman, it's really well done. First off, there's a really kind of cool rock metal version of a song called "The South Will Rise." And I think it's from 2001 Maniacs. I'm not sure, but that's cool. That's being played while the residents are getting ready to eat the survivors. Really cool fight between Mayor Buckman and like I said, I'm just gonna call him Corey Haim. Mayor Buckman's chasing him with his giant General Lee type sword, and he's swinging at him while there's fire in the background, and Corey Haim's blocking the sword with a severed head, and really fun. Robert Englund does a really good job. Granny Boone is great at being scary at this at the end here. And I want to give one thing about Lin Shaye is the scene where the bisexual guy is impaled, and he's got the spike sticking out of his mouth. There's a shot where I guess it was just all ad lib by Lin Shaye, where she reaches down, she like puts her mouth over like the blood covered pointy end and like sucks it off, and that wasn't in the script. She did it, and that's one of my favorite shots in the whole fucking movie. Lots of nudity in this one. I don't think there is a single main southerner, we'll say, that doesn't go topless. So if you want blood, guts, and boobs, this is definitely the movie for you. And lots of stereotypes. We got kissing cousins in this. We got girls making moonshine. It's a lot of fucking fun and goofy shit. We got some cameos in this, which is great. What the fuck is his name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's in everything. He plays the Russian in Armageddon, you know, the Bruce Willis movie. He's in it. Travis Tritt plays a psychotic gas station attendant, and it's cool because I guess I've never heard any songs by Travis Tritt, but I know he's a horror movie fan, so he's in this. I know he's in an episode of Tales from the Crypt. He is really creepy. Who else? Any other cameos? Kane Hodder's in this. Doesn't say a word, but he's one of the Maniacs. Also, if you're a deathmatch wrestling fan like I am, Madman Pondo is in it. He even made the cover right there. Madman Pondo, deathmatch wrestler. He plays the blacksmith. He's doesn't say anything, but he's really cool with what he does when he pops up. So cool cameos. The comedy, like I said, works. They even have like a couple guys playing the banjos, like following people around, kind of like you know, the guys who played the music in like There's Something About Mary. So they have those guys. I love the scene where the black guy's looking for his Asian girlfriend after she's already been killed. So these guys are playing a song and annoying the hell out of them, and the song is like called "The Boy Is Missing His Bitch" and stuff like that. It's so much fun. I absolutely love this movie. Oh, there's also a character called Hucklebilly who he tries to befriend the group of people when he's not trying to strangle cats. Yeah, lots of fun. I like the reveal, like I said, when you find out they're ghosts and you find out why they did what they did. Yeah, lots of fun. Good gore. The villains are great. The main people suck. Whatever you do, don't watch the trailer if you've never seen this, because every single death is pretty much spoiled for you. But overall, I want to highly, oops, I hit my phone. I'm charging my phone. Highly recommend 2001 Maniacs. I don't recommend the sequel because even though Bill Moseley replaces Robert Englund, it fucking sucks. But I do highly recommend 2001 Maniacs because it's just fucking fun. It makes me want to watch the original by Herschel Gordon Lewis. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell, all that jazz. Thank you to any new subscribers. I'm now at 652. I still plan on doing a giveaway of sorts if I get to 666 and stay there for a week. Check out Horror Freak 85's channel. Link will be in the description below. Check out 2001 Maniacs. A lot of fun. Comment below. Tell me if you've seen it and you love it. Seen it if you hate it. All that jazz. Cheers and an eye for an eye.